Hello, lovely people. It is your number one RN right here, RN Glory, K&A RN, on all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. All right, in today's video, I am going to give you 5 reasons why we fail the NCLEX. Yes, 5 reasons why we fail the NCLEX. Not all the time that we go to the boards to pass. Sometimes some reasons facilitate our failure. So I'm going to explain to you 5 reasons why we fail the NCLEX and how to avoid that. Okay, let's roll back. So if today is your first time seeing this video, let me introduce myself to you. My name is RN Glory. I am a Ghanaian trained nurse from Ghana, currently living here in the US as a nurse. I teach people how to go through the American route to becoming a United States registered nurse. So subscribe to all my channels on YouTube, TikTok, and on Facebook, RN Glory, to get all the juicy information. All right, let's dive into the video. One of the reasons why we fail the NCLEX is going to be lack of content. Yes, I always advise that in going to the boards without building your content is like going to draw water from an empty well. You're going to get sand. And that's what we normally do. You need to build your content very well before going to the boards. In building content, you got to learn all the systems, right? You got to learn the other topics that is associated to the nursing, like ethics, prioritization, and the rest. When you are able to build your content very well, know all your systems and the other related topics, when you get to the boards, you are able to analyze and use your critical thinking ability to get the right answers. And this helps you to pass. Now, once we are talking about building content, I would say the other reason why we fail is because we lack good study materials. Yes, whenever we hear any study material, we just jump onto it. And there is so much to learn that we end up surveying all the learning materials and not actually getting the right information. So our advice that in going to the boards to write your NCLEX, stick to at least 2 or 3 learning materials. Don't juggle between all the learning materials. One of the materials that I use that helped me so much is Soundness. And again, I stick to you world. So these are some of the recommendations. I have a full video on the learning materials I used, and that of those that I have interviewed on my channel here. You can watch it and then make good use of that. Once you've gotten your good learning materials, now the third reason is going to be a study plan. Yes, a lot of people do not have study plans. They just say they're going to write NCLEX and they just hop on to learning whatever they have available. You need to have a study plan. You need to plan a long-term goal. Don't just get up and say that I'm going to write the NCLEX in the next few weeks. That gives you a lot of things to learn. You virtually end up doing nothing. So if you want a study plan, you can just Google, reach out to us, or just use UWorld. They have a study plan. Okay? Plan yourself that you're going to do maybe 3 to 4 months intensive learning. In this intensive learning, every day you get a topic that you're going to do. Make a timetable and follow that timetable in building all of your content. This helps you to cover all of the topics, if not all, maybe 95% of all the topics that you need to learn to be able to go and write your NCLEX. In view of that, you can reach out to us, K&A RN. We have study groups that you can join to be able to get all your content and then be able to pass the NCLEX. Another reason why we fail the NCLEX is going to be anxiety. Yes, I know these exams sometimes determines whether you're going to be a US RN or not. And because of that, a lot of people are anxious about it. And in planning the exams, they learn and they make up their mind to go write only 85 questions. We have 150 questions on the board. And because of that, whenever they are sitting for the exams and it gets to 85 and the machine does not shut off, or it doesn't cut off, they become very anxious and they are not able to use their critical thinking abilities. They just keep choosing the wrong answers, and that leads them to fail. Now, my advice: if you are going to write NCLEX, you are preparing all this while just to go write these exams to become a United States registered nurse. So make up your mind that you are going for all 150 questions. Yes. So that if you get to the boards and by 85, it is able to determine your stand and it cut off, you are good to go. And if it doesn't, you still know that you are in the game. One advice I say is that when you get to 85 and the questions move up until 86, 87, don't panic. This is because it is telling you that you are still in the game and you still have the chance of proving yourself worthy of becoming a United States registered nurse. So this is the time that you have to relax more, take your time, analyze the questions very well, and get the right answer. Till it's cut at 150, know that you are still in the game and you stand the chance of passing the NCLEX. Apart from that, my last reason why you fail the NCLEX is because of poor time management. I say poor time management because whenever you start the process of becoming a United States registered, you need to plan your time very well. And then in planning your time, you got to take a lot of things out just to be able to make time for yourself to learn. So plan your time very well and learn all that you are supposed to learn. Apart from that, even on the boards, we sometimes have poor time management. We have 5 hours for 150 questions. Yeah. When you are looking behind, you say that, oh, 5 hours is a lot for 150 questions. But sometimes it is not enough on the boards. This is because it includes your breaks and includes every other thing that you do. So what I will tell you is when you get to the boards with that 5 hours that you have, if you need to take a break, don't go take a long break. You can, and if you think that wherever you've gotten to, if you take a break, it's going to affect you passing the NCLEX, and you are sure that you can go on without taking a break, why not? Let's have a proper time management on the boards so that we'll be able to hear more successful stories. In view of this, I encourage you. If you look at the statistics, it's saying that a lot of people are passing the NCLEX, most especially internationally trained nurses, and you are one of them. Let this video encourage you to take your boards and